Hello, John. Mark here. This is a VR to you in response to your Christmas blend. And I just thought I would show you my version of what I've been doing. I very foolishly, when I first started smoking a pipe, I bought loads of samples. You could sort of get a 10-gram sample for about £3. So I went on to a tobacco company online and I got sort of £50 worth. And quite a lot of them, obviously, being new to pipe smoking, wasn't really keen on them. Probably would like them now. And I very foolishly, the ones that I didn't like, I just sort of threw in the bin. I know, crazy. And then I sort of realised, well, from watching people's videos and what they were doing with their bits and pieces, I thought, yeah, that's a good idea. I'll do that myself. I did have what I called a 57 blend, which is sort of after the Heinz baked beans, 57 varieties. People call them Monster Mash, God's Mixture, that type of thing. And the first one I did, I wasn't too keen on it because it was a lot of sort of Virginia tobaccos, quite strong. I did get quite a nicotine hit from it, and I did send it as a gift to another subscriber, and so I decided to start another one, but sort of again use it for just the bits and pieces of the tobaccos that I do like, and which I have been sort of getting on a regular basis. Now, there's mine. There's a few Captain Blacks in there and a few aromatics that I've bought, sample aromatics that I wasn't sort of too hot on, so that's just been chucked in there. I'm actually smoking it now in my Bulldog, and I'm getting the sort of Captain Blacks coming through, and it's not a bad aromatic actually. This has been sitting there for about 4 months now, and this is the first time I've smoked it. And I have to say it's quite tasty. Definitely picking up some of the chocolatey hints from such as the Copper and Royal and sort of samples that I got of other Captain Blacks to try. And just like I say, it wasn't really a lot left in the packet. What I put in there, so it's quite nice. Something that I do get from my local tobacconists, he does what he calls the Durham mix. Excuse me. And that's just basically his own odds and ends and just chucked it in a big tub. And he does sell it cheaper than sort of normal tobaccos because, again, it's basically just a monster mash. And every now and then I do sort of pick that up. I've got in my old tobacco barrel. It has the sponge in the lid, so you can sort of soak the sponge to keep the moisture in there. And this is sort of his, I don't know if you can see it, his version of a monster mash. I think what's in there, I think I've got about 100 grams of it the last time I got it and filled this tub up. I think this is coming on 2 years old now. and it's still a nice consistency. Like I say, I regularly hydrate it, and it's a great smoker. I really like the taste. It has a lovely room note. It has that typical, what I call, classic pipe aroma. The only downside with it is that if I was to get it again, it will probably be totally different. And unfortunately, that is with Monster Mashers, that is pretty much the look of the draw. Definitely picking up some of the Captain Black chocolatey tastes in there. So yes, it'll be interesting to see 1 year down the line and how it turns out. I mean, I love playing around with blends anyway and coming up with my own concoctions. I did the 3 Lord of the Ring one there the other week, but I've still got quite a bit of the Virginia tobacco left over. So I am thinking of doing a Christmas blend. Get something really nice and fruity in there. See how that's going to turn out. Excuse me. But again, what I might do is make it up and let it sit for a year. I usually sort of give this a good shake up every month just to get it all mixed in there. So have fun, and like I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens in 12 months' time. Have a great weekend, my friend, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.